And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another round of the Ultimate Racing League. It's the Saturday League, it's the SMC League, the Saturday Manufacturers Cup, and we are back with the boys who last time out they were at the CGV, so the Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve, Montreal, the Canadian Grand Prix, whichever way you want to pronounce it. They did have the two races over there, and like as always, the racing was absolutely phenomenal from the top to the bottom. So these guys really do know how to put on a show. I'm Harry Poppins, so you'll be watching this on the URL Harry Poppins Race Channel. So welcome. So we are here today. So we're at Road Atlanta. Now this has got to be one of my favourite tracks, especially in a Group 4 car, because it takes several 50 to 100, 150 laps to absolutely get this track nailed. And then when you get this track nailed, you absolutely have fun. But enough of that gobbledygook. We are at race 1. So shall we go down the grid and see who's where? So what we're going to do is we're going to start here. So the man at the moment on pole is Enzo Jack. He is rocking the Ferrari 458. In second spot we have the Welshman, the Osman. He's in second spot. In third we have Matty Older in the first of the Citroen Vision cars. He might re-correct me on that. It might not be a Vision car. It might be something else. It looks like a Vision car, so I'm going to call it a Vision car. It looks very, very high tech, doesn't it? So that's Matty. Matty's in third. In fourth, we have Grasshopper in one of the sister Citroen Vision cars. In fifth, we have a new man that I don't think I've seen in the last two races. So this guy here in fifth spot is called SGTL Long Flaps, or is it SGT Long Flaps? So he's going to get the nickname of Long Flaps. In sixth, we have our man, Panic at the Tesco's. Seventh, we have Bree the Mechanic, rocking the Ryobi Genesis. In eighth, we have Silly Shot. In ninth, we have Sai in one of the Citroen Vision cars. In 10th, we have Hoggy in that Pop Pop Bang Bang Alpha. In 11th spot, we have Pete, or Peter, whichever way you want to pronounce it. In 12th, we have Willard. In 13th, we have URL Unforgiven. He's quite far back on the grid in this one. Maybe this is not his track. I don't know. Or maybe it doesn't suit the car. And in 14th, we have URL Phaser. Now, I do want to say thank you to URL Phaser, because without him, I don't get to do the commentary recordings for you and then get them all buffed and then sent out for you guys to have a watch. Or maybe you do watch, maybe you don't. I don't know. But anyway, should we get this race going? It's lap 1. There's 17. A lot of the guys are probably on softs and mediums. I can't imagine anyone here is going to be on hards, to be honest. So yeah. Right, let's get this show on the road. It's a rolling start, as we can see. So we're going to stick with Enzo. We're going to stay on the car. I can hear the klaxon clicking, but the red lights, I mean, they're miles away. It's not even anywhere near the start-finish line before they get going. But like I say, we're going to stick with Enzo for lap 1. Now, these guys in the SMC Manufacturers Cup, I don't normally, in the last couple of races, I haven't really seen them go gung-ho and punt each other off or anything like that. But this is a great view, isn't it? You know, I mean, there's nobody in front of Enzo, so it's good to like do the rear view of the chase cam, so we can see how they all come down through the S's up there. Can you see that? That looks fantastic. Look at this, look. It's almost like synchronised. Following each other. I don't know if you can see someone out the back there. He's popping out. He was popping out. He was having a look, but he's decided otherwise. But we are just... Oh, and here we go. Look at this. Look at that bit of drifting there from Enzo. It's cost him a few tenths there, and that's the worst place you want to do it as well, because he's got the long straight. So he has conceded that spot to Osman and Matty at the moment. I don't think Grasshopper is quite close enough to make a move. Maybe he will, you never know. Maybe he'll do a dive up the inside, but that's not Grasshopper's style. So as we come around the last turn, just under the bridge, we are going to be completing lap 1 of 17. So far, looks very clean. So we're going to come out of chase cam now, and we're going to go into broadcast mode. This is what I like to call it anyway. But look at this, what we've got here. Osmond, Matty, Enzo, Grasshopper, and we've got long flaps in there as well. Nice and clean, that's what we want. We don't want any argy-bargy, we don't want these guys going off. But these guys don't really go off anyway, do they? So, we're going to go up to the top. The Welshman, the Osman, out in front, and he has Matty Alder for company in second. Osman's on the softs, Matty Alder is on the softs. Enzo Jack is back, he's falling back to third after that spectacular drifting abilities that he had around this actual corner actually. So let's hope he can get round there nice and cleanly this time. Or is he... I don't know, that's not for me to say. I didn't get to see it properly, but he did go off, and now this is unlucky for Enzo. This is the second time on that corner that he's got the straight. So on lap 1 he went from first to third. Now in lap 2 he's gone from third down to 7th. Now hopefully he can get his composure back and just knuckle down and just, you know, try and make up those spaces that he's lost. So like I said, we're going to go back up to the top. So Osmond's in first spot, Matty, he's in second spot, and here we have a three-way battle for the last step on the podium between Grasshopper, Bree and Long Flaps. Long Flaps stands for, I don't know, maybe you can tell us. I got some long flaps, if you know what I mean. Maybe that's a bit dirty. I won't ask him. Oh hey, look at this. Where do we have here? So we have an off. So we are going to go back and have a look at this. Now, is this contact or is just the Genesis being a menace? Let's have a look. So he's gone round. Oh, it looks like he's lost it all by himself. Oh, that's really unfortunate for Bree. Yeah, he's struggling there to try and get it under control. He's literally going to drop pretty much all the way to the back. So he's only got Phaser for company. The other guys have all skedaddled. So that's unlucky for Bree. Okay, right. Anyway, shall we actually try and go down through the grid? Because it's such a short track that these guys will be fighting all over the shop. So in first spot, again, we're going back to the top, is Osman. And now he's coming under attack from Matty. So they're going down the back straight right now. Will Matty have enough of that slipstream? Look how low that Citroen sits. Is he going to have a go? Is it a case of who's the latest of the breakers? No, Matty's fought better with it. Okay. So Grasshopper, he's in first spot. He's rocking the softs. Long Flaps. He's moved up to fourth spot after what's his name? Bree. Bree had a slight malfunction and went off. In fifth we have Silly Shot. So we've got two of the Mercs in fourth and fifth, followed closely by Enzo. So like I said on the first lap, Enzo started in third and he drops all the way back to seventh. So he's now fighting his way back. So he's come a very, very long way. Has our Enzo. He has started his racing with the URL all the way down in League 4, and that's when I decided after I'd had a break I started in League 4, and we followed each other all the way. League 4, League 3, League 2, League 1, and then it all got changed, and yeah, we're not in the same league anymore. He's in the top league and I'm quite happy in the Pro Split 2. So yeah, fingers crossed for Enzo that he's finally going to get that corner right and he's going to move back up through the grid. In the seventh spot we have Sai. He's being followed closely by Panic, Hoggy and Peter. So we're going to stick with these guys just for a minute. There seems to be like battles going on all over the track in like little groups. So, are these guys going to have a go? Are they going to think about it? No, they're just going to follow each other through as they would. Next group, or kind of like not group, is Unforgiven. He's kind of like he's in a bit of no man's land, so he's got nobody in front of him. He's not really being troubled by anyone behind him, so maybe he's just going to just settle down and then hope for anybody up the front. Doesn't look good, that BMW, doesn't it? It's a very nice shade of green. You can see the grille as well, the radiator behind the grille, so it looks pretty darn cool, that does. It's Unforgiven. And that's the M4 as well. I've really driven that. Maybe I should have a go. Look at them pop bangs coming out of the exhaust. Anyway, enough of that gobbledygook, shall we say. So back in 12th we have Willard, and he is now coming under attack from Bree, whereas Bree was fighting for, I do believe he was up there. He was up there fighting for the honours, but slight mishap coming round the first chicane. Very tight chicane as well, and he finds himself all the way back in 13th now, trying to bully Willard into making a mistake, but Bree himself, he's managed to pick himself up, not half a second, but he's now got 1 second. So all of that hard work, especially on this back straight, it's going to be, well, it's going to take about another lap to get back up to him. So that's Bree. Now at the back here is our man Phaser, so he's the one, as I said at the beginning, he shares the replays, so thank you very much Mr. Phaser. I'm not sure whether Phaser's happy with this car, or a rumour has it that Phaser does do a lot of racing, a hell of a lot of racing, and sometimes it can take its toll on you. So rumour has it in the paddock that he's thinking of taking a break, be it either from the Saturday League, or because he races in the Sunday League, and I do believe he races in one of the weekday leagues as well. So he's a very busy man, is Mr. Phaser. So I don't think anyone will begrudge him if he decided that he's just gonna take a couple of months out. So everyone gets to that point where they're burnt out to the crisp. So yeah, hopefully we'll see him again. Hopefully he doesn't disappear forever, because we all like Phaser. So we're going to go back up to the top. Osman's pulled out a commanding lead over Matty, and just as we saw there, Osman had picked up a half-second penalty, but I think Matty is too far back for that to take effect, for him to close up. He will close up a little bit, but he's not going to close up a lot. So Osman has still got a bit of breathing space. And then we go back to second spot. We have Matty. So like I say, he's trying to catch Osman up, but he's got nobody behind him. So while he's trying to catch Osman up, he's pulling away from the guys behind him. And this is where we have here. So we have the battle for the last step on the podium. Now this is the battle I do believe Bree was in for the last step on the podium, and well, look where that ended him. He ended up, he's all the way back down the back. So that's unlucky for him. You see a top right hand corner, looks like somebody has come into the pits. So I'm not sure who that is. I don't think it's a mechanical issue. I think it's just their turn to pit, yeah, because he's coming back out. So here we have it then. So long flaps holding on to that last step of the podium, followed very, very closely by Grasshopper, Silly Shot and Enzo. Silly Shot has managed to give himself a half-second penalty. Now Enzo's eyes would have lit up when he saw that, because now Enzo knows that that's going to cost Silly Shot dearly. So let's have a look. So we'll go on board with Silly Shot and we'll have a look behind. We'll see whether that Ferrari has the grunt. It does have the grunt, look at that. Tifosi power, he's gone. But hey, we're going to go back up to here now. Let's come across, let's go. There we go. So this is where the battle is at the moment. Long flaps is holding off Grasshopper, who will soon be holding off Enzo. And I hope Silly Shot will be back on with them as well. So here we go, Mercedes, Citroen, Ferrari and Mercedes. So Enzo and Grasshopper is in a Mercedes sandwich. It's a lovely day, isn't it? Sun is shining. These boys were racing, they were racing yesterday in Suzuka in the rain. Not in the Saturday one, they were racing in the Sunday league. So I'm sure they had great fun. So they've gone from a dry track to a wet track. So obviously these guys race on Saturday. I don't. 1 day a week's enough for me. Plus I do the commentating. But not only this league, but the AM2 guys, which equally just as good as these guys, create some fantastic commentary recordings for me to do. So let's have a look then. As I've said before, we have long flaps in third, we have Grasshopper in fourth, so now it's Grasshopper looking at having a move out of long flaps. As we can see, Grasshopper's going to see if he can try and go around the outside. Hey, brave. He's thought better of it, so he slots back in. Enzo's now coming under attack from City Shot. So City Shot going to hang it around the outside. This is going to be close now, so that's the end of that turn. So we're coming up to turn 1. So this is going to be a case of the late breakers. Who's got the biggest balls? Who's going to break the latest? Because what can happen is you can end up sliding across into the car, and then poor old, so to speak, say silly, he'll end up in the grass and into the barriers, and boy do you want them barriers at turn 1. Right, so we're going to go back to Panic. Panic's on his own. He's not really doing a lot. He's trying to catch up to the guys up front, or he's just having a Saturday cruise. Who knows? Because back there in the distance you can see Alex, or Unforgiven. We've got Willard, Pete, Hoggy, Phaser, Bree, and Sai. Now, what's happened? What's happened here? So we've had a yellow flag. That's Bree, so let's go back and have a quick look at Bree and let's see what's happened to Bree. Turn 1, yeah. See what I was saying about this. This is what I was saying. So if you take turn 1, we'll do the on-board camera view, shall we? We'll see how much pain it caused Bree. See, he just went out 2 bit wide there. That's it. Game over. Really, you're just a passenger. And look at that. Bang! Now. Look at that, he's hit that so hard that not only has he got front splitter damage, near side left front wheel damage, but look at his engine. His engine's just been battered. And where is Sai? Sai's just coming out of the pits, I do believe. So I don't think Bree's having the best of races, to be honest. Maybe he's sick of this track already. But he's still got another 8 laps to go. Right. So back up to the top, and in all that excitement, I have missed this. Here we go. What we'll do is we'll skip forward again anyway. So Osmond, who was leading, was coming under attack from Matty. So this is down the back straight. So Matty's come out the slipstream, because I do believe even on the Saturday ones that bump draft is not allowed. So Matty's got the inside line. Osmond's going to have to concede, and he has. So he's just going to slot back in behind him. So we're just gonna go up to there. So that's where the incident happened. So yes, the incident's at the corner for poor old Bree. So he's probably looking forward to this race finishing and going to sit in the old paddock and have a cup of tea and a biscuit. So anyway, back to the race. Matty Alder has taken the lead, so he is in first. He is followed closely by Osmond, who's been gunning for that place back for the Welsh fans. In third, we still have Long Flaps. Now, no, it looks like Long Flaps and Grasshopper have caught up. They have caught up, because Osmond's tyres is the same as Long Flaps. But out of those 3 guys, Grasshopper, he's actually got the better. He's actually able to save his tyres better. Whether that's Grasshopper himself or it's the car, it doesn't really matter, does it? But fair play to him, because Long Flaps are quite a lot worse. Fuel's the same, almost. I was just swigging a beer there. It's not alcoholic, so I don't drink as many as I want, to a certain extent. Otherwise you just get all bloated and fat. So, we saw Osmond. Osmond came in. He's in for the pits. So I wonder when these 2 are going to come in. It's going to be pretty soon. I'd probably be right in saying that. So we're going to stick with Grasshopper here. Let's go on board with Grasshopper. Let's go on board this futuristic, like Star Trekky sort of situation. That's a lovely exit there from Grasshopper. See that where it's got the old head-up displays, so it's got the RPM at the bottom and the miles per hour at the top. As well as that, he's got it on his dash. But, I mean, that is pretty futuristic. I wonder whether they'll actually really will make this in real life. People drive, probably not. So Grasshopper's gone for the move down the back straight, coming up to the last chicane. He will make that stick, I'd imagine. No, he doesn't. So long flaps, even though it's coming into the pits, make Grasshopper work for it. But nonetheless, let's go back and have a look at that. Side by side through the chicane. No quarters given. Very professionally done as well. Gave each other enough space. Good job Grasshopper didn't need to go in there, didn't he? Because he would have got a 3-second penalty. So we've got a flurry of guys into the pits now. Grasshopper's taking up the lead. Silly Shot is in second, so he feels like he can still stay out for another lap. In the pits we've got Matilda, who is literally just coming out. Long Flaps, he's now coming out. Enzo, he's now coming out. Panics, he's just got his tyres. You getting any fuel? No fuel, he's coming out. Hoggy, he's going to go through. Hoggy's not pitted yet. Hoggy's gone through into third. He's got the advantage of that four-wheel drive Alpha. So he moves up to third, but he's going to have to pit pretty soon, surely. So third place on the podiums. It's not really a net third because these guys have only literally just come out of the pits. So Matty Alder, he's come out of the pits in fourth, so that to me that's a net second. Phaser, he is yet to pit either, but he's up in fifth, giving it a good old tangle with the guys, slowing Osman down as well. So Osman's on the mediums. I mean, they're all on the mediums now, aren't they? Grasshopper's on the softs, Silly Shot's on the soft, and Hoggy. The top three guys who are yet to pit are all on the soft. Matty Alder, he's come out, he's on the mediums. Osman, he's on the mediums. He's just about to overtake Phaser down that back straight, and there we go. And Phaser's now coming under attack from Long Flaps, who is also on the mediums. So all the guys that have made their first stop now, they've come off the soft compound, and now they've got to run the mediums up. They've got about another 6 laps. 6.5, 5.5 laps, something like that. So let's see now. Let's see whether Silly Shot's going to try and make a move on Phaser. It's easily darted to the inside, bit of a late break in there, but what a clean overtake. Sir Long Flaps, shall we call him. What a great overtake. As we can see, Phaser, he is now coming into the pit, so he's going to start dropping back down the order. Enjo moves up to 7. Phaser's in 8th, obviously, but Panic, he's pitted, so he started on the mediums first, and now he's out on the soft. So this is the man to watch. There's all the other guys in front. Let's have a look quickly. Other than Grasshopper, Hoggy, mediums. Oh, okay, Enzo's on the softs, Silly's on the mediums, Panic's on the softs. So, is this now the time that Panic decides it's time for me to do a little bit of drifting around there, but also catch up to the guys? He's got 6 laps to do it. 6, 7, 8, 5 laps to do it. Huh. One day I'll be good at maths. So, like I say, Panic's in 8th. Sai, he's in 9th. Unforgiven, he's in 10th. Had a bit of a lonely race as Unforgiven. Not really been bothered by anybody, and he's not really bothering anyone either. So he's just out for a Saturday cruise, isn't he? It's not really clicked for him in race 1 by the looks of it, but nonetheless he still gives it his all. In 11th we have Willard, 12th we have Peter. Phaser, who is now pitted, he's dropped back down, he's dropped down at 13, and poor old Bree, and here we go, Bree, poor old Bree, 1.5 second penalty. He really is not liking this track, is it? It's either Bree is not liking this track, or it's Black Genesis that's not liking the track. So he's not normally that far back. So maybe it's a combination of both. Maybe he's not comfortable with his track, or he's not practiced it enough, or it's just that the car's so goddamn heavy, like a boat, that it's struggling to do corners. So up at the top, down the back straight, is our fellow URL Grasshopper. So we're going to stay with him for a minute because we're just going to see whether he comes into the pits. He's got the trail of the other cars behind him. They're only just coming down the back straight. But is Grasshopper going to go in? He is. Now, it's Grasshopper's come in. Now these guys are only just coming down to the chicane. So let's keep an eye. So lifts up, tyres off, tyres on, drops and out. Here we go. This is it now. Matty's coming round now, the last corner. Grasshopper is painfully rolling out. It's good. I don't think it's going to be close. I think Matty will go through. Yeah, we can see that Matty through. He's gone through. Enzo's gone through. Osman's gone through. So Grasshopper comes out into a net 4. Silly Shot. He's back in 5th. So this is where the battle's going to be at the moment. Grasshopper, he's on the mediums. I reckon Osman and Grasshopper. Osman's tyres are probably warmed up by now, so he's able to kind of fight with Enzo, who's on the softs. Whereas Matty Alder, he's like God, mate. He's miles ahead. 3 laps to go. Nobody really to bother him yet. Like I say, yet. Osman's in 3rd. Grasshopper's in 4th. Silly Shot, he's in 5th. Picks up half-second penalty. Panic slowly catching him in 6th in that Mustang. Must ask him as well. So Tesco Element X. Maybe you can tell me in the comment section or in the group chat what Tesco's Element X is, because I've never heard of it. He is starting to catch Silly by the looks of it. Sai is down in 7th spot. I don't know whether he's going to have a long flaps. He's got a couple of laps, but Sai is on the softs, followed by long flaps on the mediums. Unforgiven, he's on the mediums. So it looks like it looks like he's actually going to get a bit of a race by the looks of it, because he is slightly catching. So we're going to. Somebody has. God. That. Oh dear! What's happened here? I don't normally do hairy cam, not on Saturday, boys. Here we go, let's have a look. So we go around turn 1. Lovely, cut that apex as much, drifted out wide to the left. Look for that little marker, not that one, or that one. So it looked like he got round there. Oh, it's just unsettled the car for him. On the grass, bing, bash, bosh. All that hard work of 3rd, that's gone. So Enzo's dropped down to 6th place, so that's very unlucky. So that's now promoted Panic, who hasn't had to fight for that position at all. Silly Shot, he's closing in. He's closing in on Osman, so I don't know whether whatever happened to Enzo's kind of like put Osman off, because he is really close behind him. So what's happened to Osman? It feels like he's dropped off the pace. Either that or Silly Shot's literally just swigged a bottle of Red Bull and then all of a sudden he's found his wings. But this looks like he's going to go for an overtake. Will he do it? He needs to sit a little bit closer behind him. Will he do it? I'm not sure. I don't know whether he will or not. Nah. No, I didn't think he would. But, I mean, it'd be a bit of a dive bomb, to be honest, if he did. But it doesn't look like he's going to give Osman any respite anytime soon. So as the boys go through, they are starting lap 16 of 17. I'm going to stick with these two just for now, because it looks like they're going to be battling for that last spot on the podium. Well, even Grasshopper's slowed down a little bit, so what's going on? I mean, they're all on the mediums. Matty's disappeared off up there, you can see him just at a distance. But Grasshopper, he's slowed down. So these guys want to be careful, because you can just see behind them go on board with Silly Shot. You look behind, just there. That's Panic. And Panic's on the softs. So they don't want to be fighting too much. So has Osman and Grasshopper, have they got a technical issue? Because here we go. So Osman's going for a move. He's going for a move on Grasshopper. So we're side by side. This is going to be a case of the late breaker. So who's going to break the latest? So Osman's got it into the last bit of the chicane. So he's now moved up to second. Grasshopper's in third. He's seriously coming under attack from Silly now. If these boys carry on, Panic really isn't that far behind them. And they want to be careful, really. But even this, Osman's not able to pull away. It's like a big vacuum. As soon as you get in front of these cars, they pull you straight back in, because this is great racing from these three. As I said before, Matty's gone. He's long gone. So this is a fight for the last step on the podium. It could be any one of these three. First, second and third. Second, third and fourth. So we're going to stick with these, because now as we come round to whatever turn that is, this turn, and then this turn, Grasshopper's going to get the toe, but Silly Shot, he's going to get the double toe. And there he is, Panic. I thought Panic might have caught up, but maybe a couple of more laps and he would have been right on the back. So this is it. Osman's now managed to pull out a bit of a gap to Grasshopper. So this is it for Silly Shot. He's got to decide whether he's going to lunge, have a late lunge for that last step on the podium, or is he going to be professional? I think he's taking the professional approach of it, and for, you know, fourth is still a very admirable position. So Osman crosses the line in second, followed by Grasshopper in third, and Silly Shot in fourth. Not that far behind was Panic in fifth. Sai comes over the top of the brow to come around the last corner, so he's going to cross the line in sixth spot, followed by Unforgiven in seventh, Long Flaps in eighth, Pete crossed the line in ninth, Willard and Hoggy in 10th and 11th. Poor old Enzo Jack, he crosses the line in 12th. He had such a great race as well. And Phaser, and we've got Phaser and Bree, so battling out for the honours of not being last. So is Bree going to go for it down the inside? No, he's thought better of it. He's not had the best of races as Bree. So come on, Phaser, we're willing you on. Come on, Phaser! Come on, Phaser, you can do it! Oh, bless you, come on! Right, anyway, okay, that's a great last lap race from these guys. So Bree crosses the line in 13th, Phaser crosses the line in 14th, Long Flaps held the fastest lap of a 1:25.2, I do believe it was. But hey guys, that was great racing from these guys in race 1 of the SMC. As you can say, I'm URL Harry Poppins, so you are on the URL Harry Poppins race channel. It's been absolutely fantastic commentating for you guys, and if you could just click that like button, maybe share it or subscribe, that'd be great. And what we'll do is we'll see you for race 2 around Road Atlanta, and it will be reverse grid. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.